my dear Scorpio. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I read in the order of birthdays, and this time you are second to read for, okay? So next time you will be first. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements pick a card reading up. Message from the person currently not in my life. That was made for the full members, but was released to the whole channel about a week ago. And the reading Message from the Divine is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks of being member through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I use the Light Seers Tarot for the readings part, and I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see the 7 of Swords together with the 9 of Pentacles. So, I'm feeling like someone is very set on being single or scared of a relationship. We'll see where this goes, but it's like I'm feeling a little bit pressured and I value my freedom. Okay, we'll see. I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the Knight of Swords together with the 7 of Swords. So it might be that you are running from a relationship, or someone is running away from you. We'll see where this is going. It's a lot of fear here, so a lot of like anxious thoughts, what can happen, and this can put us in a flight or fight response. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the Queen of Cups together with the 7 of Swords. So someone seems to be a shill in this situation, and really showing their emotions, showing being talking truthfully about how they feel. Maybe this is what freaks this person out. So this might be you, and this can be the other person, that we are so in tune with our feelings, and we tell the other person that this is how I feel, this is what I want, and it seems to to trigger some kind of flight or fight response. Okay, I called the 6 elements, and here we have the 6 of Swords with the 7 of Swords. So it's very likely that this can be worked on, but as the Queen of Cups, the person that shows a lot of emotions and support for the relationship, we can feel abandoned if the other person just wants to run for the hills. But the person that wants to run for the hills, we are not sure exactly why that is. It's like they see like bad omen. It can be just waking up on the wrong side and feeling like everything is off, and therefore not being able to say I love you back, or to say that we want to take the relationship to the next level, or we want to marry you or move in together or whatever. We can just feel like no. No. Okay. 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether. Knight of Cups. This is how we want to feel, or how the person wants to feel. They want to feel like they are either fall in love or feeling calm and warm sense of love in their heart. So I want my dear Scorpio to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I will tune in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind, and your what this person would want to happen between you two. So, this is their most likely action and the evolution of the relationship, and this is what they would want to have happen. And we have the Hierophant, 4 of Cups, World, and 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups there as well, and something hidden, Ace of Swords. Okay, so it's, I would say that it seems as if your partner is ready for commitment. Maybe this time it's you that's not ready, or not feeling not feeling it. Okay, so I'm just seeing someone that seems to wait for your answer, basically. That's what I'm getting there. Okay. And the most likely action, judgment. If you are waiting for an answer from another person and they never come with it, eventually we might lose patience and we want to choose something else. We don't want to stand there with our hands stretched out if the other person is not going to take it. So here I'm seeing possibly becoming a little bit dramatic. Let's say like this: you have been together with this person before, it didn't go so well, and now suddenly out of the blue they want to have a relationship with you, and you feel like, like, I don't want that. I love the person, but I don't want that situation again. Or it might be that you have met someone new, everything is lovely, but you just haven't been able to catch up with the train of events. Or it can be the other person. This reading can, of course, be in the other way around as well. But it seems as if this is how it wants to be portrayed. Okay, so their intention, we have the moon here. The moon is Cancer. Also, the Queen of Cups is Cancer. So it seems like I'm feeling the sense of standing there with my hand stretched out and no one is grabbing it. So eventually I even drown, like in my own sadness and sorrow. Okay, and this is how they feel for you. It goes with the Judgment here, 20 and 2. That they felt so sure, but now they start to feel a little bit unsure because you don't seem to be there for them. And as I said, it can be in the other way around, that you don't feel like they are there for you, and you start to second guess this situation. This is how they view you. 7 of Wands, as a person, a little bit hard to reach. Like, you have so much integrity. They come with all these lovely ideas, and you say maybe yes to some of them, but there's a certain boundary where you won't stretch over that. It might be okay to go on a movie, but you don't want to have a night out in their house. Or it might be okay for you to meet their friends but not their parents, things like this. And this is how they view the relationship. And Page of Cups, so they're very enthusiastic about this and already dreaming about the future and what will happen between you two, and what amazing things that will lead to, and what amazing things those things will lead to. And they are already running way ahead of you. And this is what they would want to have happen. 6 of Swords. They want to figure out, they want to have clear communication about the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Swords that I think we saw as well. At least the 7 of Swords. They're running. Okay, why are you running? Why aren't you also feeling it? We might not have answers to that. Sometimes we just need to be able to catch up emotionally to an offer, to a situation. We can't just... we don't rule our own emotions, and if we don't feel it, we don't feel it. We might feel it tomorrow, and we don't want to, feel it tomorrow, and then it's too late because this person lost patience with you. But it definitely seems like they would want to move forward, and they want some answers. They want to know what you are feeling for them and where this relationship is going to go. So they're starting to become a little bit bitter. Okay, but here it seems nice, as well. They might have gone through something in the past that has made them have like a little bit fragile self-image, but they feel like they have gotten over it, and they seem like a very warm and generous person, and they felt like they met someone wonderful being able to be with you. But with the Four of Cups here, it's like, will you, continue up the stairs with them, or won't you? It's sometimes easier to fall in love with someone that's not up in your face, up in your business, because then you yourself have time to, feel like you long for them and, nervously waiting for their text. But if they have already sent you like 15 texts and they're already at your doorstep, you never have the chance to feel those things. So that can also be a reason. If someone is like too energetic or planning too far ahead into the future, it might be that the other person aren't able to keep the emotional track, or be able to follow your emotions. If it's you that's speeding up, it's like the other person can have a hard time catching up with you, or vice versa. So the most likely action, King of Pentacles and Strength. It shows a very stable person that, they have this offer and they mean business. They are like serious with it, and they are like a strong and capable person. So they can also, give you what they promise. It's not as if they are like filling your head with fairy tales. And here we have the Devil, and it comes underneath your card there, 7 of Wands, how they view you. Maybe they think you're playing them, or that you're not serious with this. We'll see. Separation, Ascending, I like you. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, journeying, unsure about future, new phase, preparing for union, someone likes you. Okay, so it seems like they're insecure about you and your intentions, possibly with the Devil there. Then maybe you are playing them or yanking their chain to see how much attention you can get out of this relationship. Okay, and here we have a Four of Pentacles and Justice. So eventually they will ask for more. They won't be happy with not getting, that you are not on the same page as them. So they will start to feel like that's unfair, and like the bitterness will set in. And it seems like this is kind of, aimed for just destruction. But if everyone could keep a little bit of cool head here, because, one person isn't feeling it. If we don't have to force ourselves to feel something, but sometimes we just need to let the relationship live where both people are comfortable, and we can't force someone else to feel more than what they feel. It's just counterproductive. It will just make them even more scared. But of course, if we have been very generous in the relationship and given a lot, and the other person is not running along with it, we might eventually close our purse and say, yeah, okay, that was enough, because I don't want to be played by the Devil or false promises or illusions. So we just stop giving to that situation. And we can't possibly rule over those emotions either, but they seem a little bit premeditated, like we are thinking too much, and that is leading to this kind of bitterness and a certain impatience that we want to have answers that maybe the other person can't give us, because they don't have those answers. They don't know what they feel. Okay. So clarify this person's intentions. King of Cups, coming with an open heart, offering you love. So that's Scorpio energy, actually. So for some of you, you will be the person offering the love. And clarify the Two of Pentacles, their feelings towards you. World, so we got the World also somewhere here, I think, or where it was. Maybe it was there. So basically feeling that you're a soulmate and not understanding why you are not, swallowing their bait or, jumping on board with them. Clarify how they view you. Justice. So, justice. It's as if you don't want to get hurt, and maybe your subconscious is closing you off emotionally to not keep you too vulnerable in this situation. And eventually they would want to close down and not be vulnerable too. So the justice comes possibly from things that have made you cautious in the past, that have made you not ready to open up, or maybe it's too good to be true, that you can't trust this kind of open-heartedness. Like, when is the other shoe going to drop? When are they going to show their real face? When are they going to, abandon me or stab me in the back? So it might be that you are waiting for, or they feel as if you have bad experiences, and this is mirroring onto this relationship where you are not really ready to take a leap of faith. Okay, clarify how they view the relationship. 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, it's their little heart being on the line, and this is being heartbroken. So they feel as if they are dreaming too much, being too naive, putting too much hope in this situation, and possibly it's going to end with them breaking their heart against your rocks here, the 7 of Wands, with their little boat. Clarify the 6 of Swords, what they would want to have happen. Queen of Wands, so they want to ask you for more. They want to have self-respect enough to stand in front of you and say that this is what I demand. Okay, so they want some answers here. Okay, so clarifying the King of Pentacles, their most likely action. 9 of Pentacles, this is a stable person, seems fairly mature, like a person that they are able to take care of themselves. They're able to take care of you with the King of Pentacles, themselves with the 9 of Pentacles. So it seems like it's a fair offer. Clarifying the Strength card, 4 of Cups, but they are not going to have patience forever. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, the bitterness starts to shine through. So it's like dwindling their strength and maturity here. Clarify the Devil, 9 of Wands. Here they are starting to see maybe the same kind of ghost that you saw already here that made you close off emotionally. So then they start to become anxious. Okay. Clarifying the 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. So this is how they feel here and how they feel there. So it's as if both of you are a little bit unsure. This might be a new relationship, so that we haven't really gotten to know each other and don't know what the other person is about, not knowing how they're going to react, and we don't have a history, so we don't know what's going to happen next. Or it can be that we just haven't learned to trust our partner, and or they haven't been able to earn our trust, so we don't feel as if we know where this is going. We're just like out on, it's like walking in a swamp and not knowing if the next step, if it's that little piece of earth and grass is going to hold your weight, or if you are going to sink into the swamp. Clarifying the Justice. And we have the Moon. So Moon, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, the Moon. This is very difficult because neither of you can really rule over your own, like your responses. One person feels very sure of this relationship, and it hurts them when the other person isn't sure. And the other person, it's nice. It's a nice offer. It's as if being offering a day in the, I'm seeing like is hanging bed between 2 trees and being given a pina colada, and someone doing this fanning thing with big palm tree leaves. So it's like being welcomed into paradise, but then something starts to be asked of you, like they want to lie in the hanging bed too, and they want you to fan the the palm tree leaves, and you start to feel, is this really something that I want? And I was lured into this because I was kind of given the impression that this person would take really good care of me and show me a good time. And now suddenly I need to show them a good time. I need to tell them that how I feel for them, that I love them, that I want a future with them. And am I even ready? I just, was invited here, and now something is asked of me that I haven't had time to meditate on it or think if this is something I even want. It's something that was offered to me, but I don't know if I want to say yes or no. So that person is in such a new stage that they can't make that commitment because they don't have the underlying feelings or the underlying answers. They might have the feelings underneath, and they will feel it first when maybe the relationship is over, and they will feel, oh, I miss those those pina coladas and the palm tree fanning. So but now that is all over because now this person is bitter on me. And the other person, they can't help, they just saw this person and kind of fell in love, and they were so quickly over that first fence with the possible, is this really the right person? Is this what I want? They just jumped because their feelings were into it. And neither can say what is ruling our feelings and what is giving us the green light to fall in love. Or the yellow light to say, I don't know just yet. So even if we have been together for 5 years, maybe one person just doesn't know just yet. But after 5 years or 3 years, we usually, if we haven't been able to make up our mind by that, it's because we feel like we are, like the other person isn't exactly what we have dreamt of. Maybe there's some complications in the relationship. Maybe the person is unable to get a job and we feel fear for the future, or it might be that we are quarreling a lot and we don't feel 100% compatible. We don't want to leave them because we really, really like them or love them, but maybe we don't want to spend our rest of eternity quarreling like this. And the third option is that the person has deep-seated traumas that they can't resolve, and they need to resolve it before being able to be in any kind of serious relationship. But so you need to decide where you are at with this. Are you the person that already feel like, but it's obvious that we are supposed to be together? Or are you the person that, yes, it's a beautiful offer, but I feel a little bit suffocated? So first you need to decide who you are in this equation. And then maybe first and foremost, understand yourself that, yeah, I feel very much in love with this person. And of course I want someone feeling the same thing for me. So first we need to know ourselves, or that I can't feel more than what I feel. And secondly, we need to put our, walk a mile in the other person's shoe, try to figure out how they might be feeling, and have some kind of serious discussion about this. Or continuous discussion that, I'm very happy with this relationship, but I don't want it to change at this point. And if the other person starts to feel too vulnerable, too exposed, too close to heartbreak, they might want to bail out. And it's not something we can't say to them, no, don't bail out, because they need to be able to take care of their own heart and protect themselves. But in the same time, maybe it's good for the person that's too into this to maybe take a step back and give the other person, a chance to feel into their own feelings. Sometimes it can be good to say, next month I will take a 2-week vacation together with my best friend. We're going to travel there and there, to make the more hesitant person being able to get a chance to miss us. it might not be as good for the hesitant person to take that vacation, because that might be the final rift between these two people. Okay, so what's the advice for the person that's already in this, trapped? Kind of understand that the other person can feel trapped by you dictating their whole future and have decided that they should be the one they will wed. So that try to put yourself in their shoes and how it can feel if someone just pulls you off the street and say, hey, you are going to be my person forever. Like it can give a little bit a feeling of shortness of breath and possibly a panic attack. So it says try to see things that way. And if we are the person that feels a little bit trapped, letting go, transformation, maybe challenge ourselves a little bit, try the small little things. And maybe next time not just go to a movie, but actually have a dinner at their place, or, go for a weekend trip. Sometimes we can have a lot of resistance to a situation, but afterwards when we have, first we dip maybe our feet in the water and then we sink our whole body, and it can be a really nice experience. We didn't believe that it would because the water was so cold, but when we're actually in the water, we might feel like, this was the best thing that happened to me the whole day or the whole week. I have my own memories of this, a time when I wasn't particularly interested in a person that had been interested in me for a couple of years and invited me out to a great many things, and I have said no. But eventually I thought, what the heck, maybe giving this a chance. But when I have said that, I immediately got really scared, and I wanted to make myself scarce so that the other person wouldn't be able to approach me with any plans for a date. But they came, like the minute I was going to make myself scarce, they were walking towards me and asking for this date that we have talked about. And so I was polite, I couldn't say no. So I accepted the date. And after that date, I still felt like, I'm probably going to break this person's heart, and it's going to be so sad, and I'm going to feel so ashamed, and yada yada. But not just a few days after that date, I started to feel like, but that person, when I saw they walk by, something has shifted. So sometimes we need to go across those blocks, because it might be just fear of intimacy. It can be fear of seeing what's being offered to us out there, and maybe we don't believe in fairy tales. This looks a little bit like a fairy tale. Maybe you're supposed to believe in fairy tales, or at least take a bite of the fairy tale and see how it tastes. Okay, so my dear Scorpio, I hope that this was helpful. And I would urge you to watch the love reading for October, or the pick a card reading, what do they feel, that was just released to the channel, to get more information about this relationship. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign, where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And this is a special offer for personal readings in the description box of this video as well. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video, and hit the bell notification on your way out to get an update when the next video is up. Until then, stay blessed and bye for now.